I've met many a sailor who want to be the rugged prepper types who want to get everything on board. I mean everything that they possibly can for the rest of their lives. But we do not sail because we want to survive, as in survivalism. We sail because we want to thrive. Let's get to the basics here. Sailing is a form of human transportation, thousands of years old. It's a science, an art, and a utilization of technology that almost resembles magic, because it allows us meandering meat bags to pack up our shiny wares onto a floating vessel and to move forward across the face of the planet despite weather and wind. I'm gonna enjoy. Thank you.
Justine's what I call her happy fish smile.
It's a happy breakfast.
Having a swell and having a bubbling pot of hot oil, while you're saying it's not always recommended.
There's often an emphasis on self-reliance and emergency preparedness in sailing. This is because when sailors often find themselves in isolated situations where they have to provide themselves with food and water for extended periods of time. Obviously, the ability to create, to adjust, repair, and to store resources are important skills aboard. But while individual readiness for whatever may come can be useful in emergency or extreme situations, the ultimate preparedness is best achieved when communities of people can come together and build for the future.
You went on the other side of the line, didn't you? Yes, he did.
Like, for the really big picture, zooming out, I'm talking about how human achievement, the betterment of society, these things happen on a community scale, not just on an individual isolationist scale. Resilience as individuals is fine and dandy, but the supreme kind of resilience is that of communities. Collective knowledge, collective projects, collective growth. These things are better when humans work together towards positive goals.
You always cut the bag, that's all the bag should be cut. The bag open and they're getting a little soft. You always cut the bag.
Necessity, or desperation, might be the mother of invention, but abundance and prosperity spring forth from healthy human societal development. I believe this is kind of a yin and a yang concept, where individual preparedness and communal objectives complement each other. You cannot have one without the other. When we go out to sea, we have to return to the land eventually. Where farmers are growing their fruits and vegetable crops, and doctors are practicing complex medical procedures. Likewise, people on land are often dreaming of the day that they finally go to sea, where they can travel, trade, explore, and discover between continents. I'm personally not interested or invested in global catastrophe. I'd rather build towards a better future where basically everyone has plenty of food, shelter, medical care, and education. I'm not keen on myself or others spending their entire lives scrounging for scraps of leftover or improvised resources, like you often see us doing in our videos. It might be cool in the movies or whatever, but in real life, survivalism really sucks. We scrounge anyways, as we're doing our best to thrive, but honestly, it's closer to collapse than it is to growth. I wanted to make this video because I think there might be a fundamental misunderstanding between us, other sailors, and our audience, who might think that we're into sailing or something because we're anticipating societal collapse. Or perhaps there are those who watch sailors and sailing with a morbid interest or curiosity in how maybe to survive inevitable societal collapse. While it is true that the rules-based international order of the last century the rules that were implemented and agreed upon by many nations in order to avoid constant world war and genocide.
I don't know if you can see the golden, she's like golden green, she's got...
have been destroyed as of late. I'm saying that we should be aiming to avoid such collapse by implementing social strategies. Strategies such as unionizing wherever we may work, trading goods and services outside of corporations, and taking collective action that could eventually force people in power to use taxes towards healthcare, education, food, and shelter.
Are they around or?
They kind of went away. I hope I didn't scare them.
These things have been successfully implemented and utilized in the past and in other countries. Also maybe, just maybe, force a handful of the world's most wealthy and powerful people to be taxed back into compliance, forced back down into our atmosphere, so that society can start progressing again instead of declining. And so, sailing is not just survivalism. It can be, but it doesn't have to be that way. I believe this because sailing is the antithesis to stagnation, to standing still, to stockpiling. It requires movement. It requires revolution. And it requires making headway. Sailing is synonymous with progress. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Little fish like this.
Thank you.